Alright. We live. Oh. Oh yeah, I gotta enable my streamer mode. Okay, it's already enabled. Alright. Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, Reaper? That was fast. You made it this far. And it's like it's almost like you were waiting for me to start streaming. Alright. Wait. How you doing, bro? I'm just out here trying to grind real quick. After what happened, you just beat the 6th gym. Nice. By the end of today, I want to be done with the 3rd gym and then the 4th gym. Alright. Hey, that's good that you good, because if we're all good, then everything's good. Alright, Flower the Man. What type of team are you rocking out with for this game? Like, I'm just curious right now, just to see like who you rolling out with, because I don't know. I think Gen 1 to Gen 3, it's always interesting to find out what type of squad people got, because the Pokemon are all different. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, let me throw on a repel. This is getting annoying. Hey, Nightmare, what's up? Yeah, this is the EA stream. We're totally not gonna do anything wrong here. Wait. All I'm mad is I should actually rename the stream to the EA, sponsored by EA. There. It's your soft resetting for Mesprit. Hey, I'm glad you're getting back to the soft resetting. For me right here, I just want to have the goal of beating Whitney, and then probably beating the 4th gym leader in this game. And I guess after that, I'm down to like spending the rest of the time to just bike shop. Hey, we got the bike. What I was about to say was I'm just gonna focus on beating Whitney and then the 4th gym leader. And then if you guys are down for it, I might, I don't know, play fighters, shiny hunt. I doubt I'll play Call of Duty World War II because I don't want to deal with my internet connection. Bro, none of these trees want to knock a Pokemon out. Yes. And that's my dick. Quilava, Pineco, Sandslash, Poliwhirl, Golbat, Flaffy. Alright, 5 out of those 6 Pokemon I can get behind. But ew, Pineco. You down with anything? That's cool, that's cool. I mean, maybe we could crack open some EA games. And then we could watch me spend like $400 on the game. Flower the Man. Pineco OP. When you play Pokemon Go and you have Pineco show up And every 10k egg, you would hate Pineco. Masquerade and breed. I get that. And you said, I mean, low key though, like, I don't know how I feel about the future of gaming, like we talked about in the podcast, because I heard that Activision, the people who own the Call of Duty developers, they tried to file for a copyright patent to allow them to manipulate like matchmaking. Like usually matchmaking is like random people put together in a room or people with the same skill set put together so that the game would be a little bit more balanced. What they're trying to do is they're trying to match people up where if you're losing, I mean they'll purposely match you up with someone better than you. You lose to them, you'd be enticed to buy whatever they have, and then after you bought the item, they'll put you in the lobbies with people who are weaker than you so that you can feel satisfied for using your weapon and potentially get those people thinking about doing the same thing as you did, and then the cycle continues. And if you're winning, they'll have you in lobbies with people better than you so that you can lose. Basically, the whole thing is they're trying to make it where like they'll pair you up with people, you lose, you be like, alright, I got something for your bitch ass, let me go get my wallet. You buy the same shit they got, and then they're doing this to just rack up their sale numbers. So it ain't a good time to be a gamer, cause all these companies care about is what's in our wallet, like that MasterCard commercial. Oh yeah, what I'm doing right now, I'm just trying to get a hair across because I think we can have a little bit more manpower to help us out against Whitney. You get your wallet? Alright. Let me get my wallet too. Yep. EA, you watching? You watching? Here. I threw my wallet at my TV. A dang A-palm. They do not want us to get a hair across. You guys got any strats for me when we battling Whitney? Remember the trick from the Nuzlocke. Bruh. Like, low-key, like, this is on shuffle right now. It's not like when I used to edit back then. Because, to be honest, back then, when I edited, I was pretty lazy some days. So, like, my format was, alright, wherever our first 2 or 3 tracks is, gonna keep it there. We're just gonna throw the gameplay on top of it. Now, I realized that that's a bad model. And, I try to mix it up with the music, if I can. Honestly, before I started streaming, I was thinking about like how I used to use Nightbot, but then Nightbot played some music by Monster Cat, and Monster Cat, despite them being played by Nightbot, they wanted to flag my videos and like let me not upload. Come on, A-palm. Yeah, stop being mean. Apparently Reaper doesn't remember the Let's Play I did. Alright, Crocodile, I think you got enough battle time. This is a weird situation we're in right now. This is like, there ain't no more trainers for us to battle. And, well, maybe there are. I probably skipped somebody in the cave. He's not an OG. He's a Reaper. Yeah, I like that. This is pissing me off how we can't get a hair across. Get everyone to at least 18. I could do that. I'm just trying to figure. I'm definitely down for the idea. My question is, would it be worth it though? Because like Zubat doesn't have that much durability. Now Bellsprout, that is what I want. I want a Bellsprout to get up to level 18. Now this right here is one of my favorite songs. Mm. 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 Alright, I'm gonna get Dry Bones to 19, then I'm gonna swap him out. Okay, let's do this. Alright, Weed Man. Swap you right here, and then right here. Wait, this ain't a good area for Weed Man to be training at. I mean, I guess we could do switch train. Let's see how that works. Oh yeah, I got a question for you guys. Nightmare, you been on the podcast? You watch it a lot. Every level cast. You're right. You're right, Reaper. The podcast seemed to be a big hit actually. I got a question like for you guys. Should I like buy should I like I'm thinking about buying like one of those like cheap fold out tables and then like have it placed right here and then like buy a mic stand, like you know the mic stands that's like up here, then it's like here. Wait. Yeah, for you guys there. And then like use that to allow me to use my good mic and kind of make like a little radio set up in my room. You think I should do that? Because if I do that, I could in theory set up to where like if I have a special guest in person, we could do like a face cam for the podcast episode or just face cam in general where you guys see me sitting there, mic in front of me like I'm on the radio. It's just the food of thought I'm thinking about, because I love doing the podcast and collaborating with people on it is really fun. Damn it, APOM. Make the radio station golden wrong. I'm not trying to get taken over by Team Rocket, I mean EA. Man, there's so many people I know IRL who wants to be in the podcast. It's such a cool and unique idea, honestly. Like I really enjoy it. And it just opens up the table for more discussion because like on my channel and a lot of people's channels, because of many reasons like economics, time management, just anything in general, like availability, it's hard for us to like make content for every video game that comes out or on different platforms, and being able to at least discuss about it has sparked a lot of interest in people. Like I'm waking up to like comments on YouTube, messages on Discord, text messages on my phone, and it's about people having a conversation about, you know, the topics at hand that's been talked about on the podcast. Some of it is good, some of it's bad, and some of it's like in the middle where people are agreeing with what somebody said and people are giving in their 2 cents on it. I don't know. I think it opens up to the floor. I think it brings the community together more. The fact that we can have discussions. Yes, we're gonna have porn on the stream. OG, we gotta get you on a podcast episode one day. But we can't have you wilding on there, bro. Like I'm already looking bad when it comes to YouTube. And now you're just throwing out words. That works for me. So we get everybody level 18. I'm low-key about to pull out this damage calc on Whitney. The first one here's pouring the chest lit. Yep, that sounds about right, assassin. That pretty much sums up our community over here. I think the other two can agree with that. If you ever come out to anything we do and everybody's wild, then this is us in a nutshell. Oh yeah, that and EA trying to get me swatted. Is it me or do I just have bad luck trying to get hair across? Yeah, I think that headbutt summed it up. I have ran into so many APOM. I mean, this is good training. Before shiny hair across. I mean, low-key, I'm down for a shiny hair across. If it shows up as a shiny, I'll say, alright, that was worth it. Yes! Weed man, let's get it. Low-key, we ain't gonna be using your growth. Wait, can someone real quick tell me like what level Bellsprout evolves at? If they can. If you're not, it's totally cool. I'm just curious. Alright, dry bones. Man, another Spearow. Oh yeah, I'm just checking out my YouTube analytics today, and we're basically like 70 subs away from officially up 22 or 25. 21. Okay, one of those gotta be right. I was saying like it's 21. Alright, thanks guys. Cause low key wait, what? Okay, I could be doing that right now. That actually is a good idea. We get Heracross, and after we get Heracross, we're gonna put Heracross in Bellsprout in the daycare, and then we're just gonna ride around until they both level up. I forgot that was even an option. Like, and the reason I forgot it was an option is because I've been playing Gen 7 so much, and you don't even get to level up your Pokemons in the daycare. Yes, we want to headbutt the tree. Hey, the song I used for my intro before EA wants to charge us $90 to hear it. Come on. Please let it be a Heracross. God. I really feel like I'm wasting my time. Oh, the thing about Crofts is that this is basically the only gym he has a type advantage over. Well, steel type gym. I mean, you have the worst leg I've ever seen. Oh, if only you knew the half of it. I just never had this much bad luck with Crofts. As a little kid, I used to actually headbutt trees for him. And when you're a little kid, you're not as patient as you are. Yeah, that's all you texting me, OG. I'm afraid to open it. Look, see? Got my phone. You see this phone? You see his phone, OG? Yeah, no. I don't even want to know where you found that at. I work on Pokemon Sun. Nah, you wouldn't. So many people have tried, some people have failed. Yes, it was Nightmare. Wait, Assassin, maybe you could beat me right now in Pokemon Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And I'm saying that because your boy hasn't played seriously in months. So that means like some of the teams I may make are a little bit outdated. He just sent you something on Discord. Oh God. Alright. Boot up something later, I'll banish you to the Shadow Realm. That was in Turtle Squad. Boot up Sun later and you'll banish me to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, while you're trying to banish me to the Shadow Realm, I'll get my boy Marshadow on you. Ha! I'll tell you what. Assassin. I'm actually in the works of building some teams right now. Because hopefully by the start of this week, I guess, because today's Sunday, I can start getting back into Wi-Fi battles for this channel. So how about that? How about instead of holding it off to today, how about later on this week, we link up for a Wi-Fi battle. And we let the whole world sees it. I know, Nightmare, I know! Unlike this headbutting game, Assassin, I don't rely on RNG. In the same day. Bruh. Bet this is Carlos. Bro, the way you were trying to threaten me, I was like, yeah, I feel like I know this person. When you gonna come on this podcast, bro? I was telling you, we were talking about it the other day with like the news. Hey, Palm, stop. You got a 10% encounter rate, and I've seen you more than I've seen Heracross. God damn it. Bro, this is not getting us anywhere. But yeah, Assassin. Or Carlos, whichever one you want me to call you, bro. So you guys set up, went, and we're gonna talk about it and get this podcast popping. Alright, I'm cool with that. Typically we record on like Friday night, close to the evening. And then I record my Pokemon Emerald, and then bam. Try by the pseudo Wudo. Huh. Yeah, we usually record the podcast like on Friday night. Usually I try to make sure the time aligns with me, my co-host, and any guest, and then we record. I do the editings that night and then upload it for the morning. But yeah, dude, there's a lot that's went down. We were just talking about like Pokemon leaks this past week, and boy, we've been bamboozled. Everybody in the community. If anybody haven't seen the episode, I recommend y'all watch it later on this week. But if you guys already know, like, fake starters have been revealed, and people thought they were real until the person who made the starters kind of said, nah. Wait, hang on. Let me put on Bellsprout in daycare. With your wife, and you're shocked to find an egg. Wait. Alright, no one tell me what the egg is. I actually want to figure it. I don't remember what the egg was. Yeah. Yeah, they were fake. If I gotta be honest, they looked real. No. I thought we could leave two. Yeah, we could leave two Pokemon here. Okay, we'll leave both of them here. Yeah, it was confirmed real. Like the person whose name is 50 Shades of Helioisk kind of came out and said, yeah, I made this fake. You could tell it's fake. Our first three haven't been. It's a random 24 months. Oh. Okay, no wonder I was a little confused. Cause it's like I've had an egg here before. I mean, OG, to be fair, they don't have to give us Gen 4 remakes or anything of that nature yet. Cause Gen 5, we all thought they would be Gen 3 remakes, and they're like, nah, we're just gonna use the sequel. And then, you know, Gen 6 they gave us a Gen 3 remake. So like, if they wanted to, they could re-release. In my opinion, if you guys got your own opinions, feel free to share it. And hell, maybe even share your opinions in the podcast or some capacity. In my opinion, I feel like they're gonna re-release Sun and Moon, like Gen 7 on the Switch, like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or they're gonna give us a Gen 4 remake. I feel like those are the only two avenues. People are saying like they're gonna give us, you know, Gen 8 on the Switch. I've seen all kinds of crazy things. If they do give us on Gen 4 on the Switch, I hope it's Pokemon Platinum. And the reason I hope it's Platinum because y'all remember the Distortion World. Y'all remember that thing. I hope it is Gen 4 remake, because imagine playing the Distortion World with a 3D model on a TV. Like when you're able to walk onto the wall sideways and then like crawl across it. You see Pokemon flying in the Distortion World. You see waterfalls and crap. I think that would be the most badass game we ever had. Oh yeah, also the Dialga Palkia Giratina scene before you go into the Distortion World. I think those should send shivers down anyone's spine if they saw it on TV. You never finished platinum, bro. Bro, you gotta finish it. It's like one of the. It's definitely better than Diamond and Pearl. If you haven't played those two, then you're missing out on a lot of people's favorite games. But then again, anytime it's remake rumor season, like everyone said that, oh yeah, this game was my favorite game. Like I remember when I was like 10, 11 years old, when they were about to remake Gentoo, everyone said that, yeah, Gentoo is my favorite game. 3 years later, when they're about to remake Oras, everyone's talking about, yeah, Gen 3 is my favorite. Bring back Mega Evolution. Do you think they're done with that idea? They let you rent. I don't think they're done with Megas by any capacity. And when I say that I don't think they're gonna be done with them, I don't know. I feel like with Gen 7, they just want to add a new mechanic to help to add more flavor to the game. They obviously didn't forget about Megas because they just told us that I remember when Gen 7 was coming out, people were speculating, are Megas completely done for? Like, will we never see Megas again? And then, like, a few weeks later, they dropped a trailer saying, yeah, you can still Mega Evolve in Sun and Moon. It looked like they're more oriented about, like, their competitive scene, which is why you're seeing Pokemon with weird abilities like, yeah, you got Oranguru over here who has the move Instruct. And if you're just a casual single player, Instruct would do absolutely nothing for you. But if you play doubles, Instruct allows your partner to attack again. And you got Passimian, whose ability is Receiver, who can basically pick up their partner's ability if they faint. Again, if you're playing singles, you would never find any use for that move. And it seems like they're purposely doing things to spice up the metagame on the doubles perspective. So I don't think they're done with Megas because they did bring back Megas for VGC this season. That's basically what I was trying to sum up there. In fact, I think if we ever get Gen 8, I don't think we'll ever get like more mechanics because I think they'll hurt the game more than help. We're not Yu-Gi-Oh! And with that, I think more Megas can happen because like they said, for example, Flygon. They said the reason they didn't make a Mega Flygon is because they couldn't find a good design for it. Who's to say in the future they're like, hey, this looks cool. Let's bring in Mega Flygon. And that's mean like those are pretty elongated thing to say. I platinum because Will wanted me to beat the game for him. I got up to the Ice type gem, released the gem in the snow area. Mega Gen 2 start. I'm actually down for Mega Gen 2 starters. Mega for Alligator would be badass. Oh, if you're at the snowy area, you're in Snowville or Snow Point City. I think you're just one gym badge away from beating the game. And before you get that gym badge, you gotta do the you gotta trigger the event from the legendaries. I think Z moves are fine. Honestly, there's never really a broken Z move in my eyes besides Komodo's Z move. Because that shit is broken. Not only does it do spread damage in doubles, but it also gives it a stat boost in every stat. Like, I think Z moves are fine. Like, this is personal preference. I'll ask you guys this question. Do you guys prefer Z moves or Megas? Because for me personally, I prefer Megas. Because, like, it gives an interesting dynamic to some people. Like, on one hand, they're very predictable. Like, easy trick room. Z trick room. Bruh. Alright. Reaper say you prefer Z moves. I prefer the Megas because like it gives a layer of I feel like from a battling perspective it makes you think because I mean unique way. If you see someone team and it's like 5 out of 6 Pokemon can't Mega Evolve and then you see like the 6th Pokemon who has the ability to Mega Evolve, you're thinking, okay, this person's bringing a Mega. And when I'm battling against them, you know, maybe they didn't bring a Mega. maybe they just have to fake you out, or when they bring that Mega out, now you got to prepare for their Mega. Like, let's say they got Magnetric on their team and they can Mega Evolve it. Like, alright, I gotta keep my ground type safe instead of letting my ground type come out and do his thing of usually scouting out moves. Like, it adds that type of layer to the game and whatnot. I think Z moves are cool as hell when you do something like Z Rain Dance and you get like a speed boost with the rain. It's like, bruh, that's cool, but some of it doesn't make any sense. Like Z Splash, +3 attack. Charizard X OP. Stop. Just stop. First of all, they hurt Charizard's name by making a second Mega Fort. Secondly, no one uses Charizard X. Well, besides just one person I know, but that's besides the point. He means the Charizard that's a dragon and fire type. Charizard wise do I use Drought? Now, I'll tell you this. Charizard X would be cool to use if they gave him more moves to complement his typing. Like, Mega Cane, Parental Bond, Power Up on GG. You're right, bro. In the past, it was broken. Like, 2015 Worlds, I want to say. Like, out of the 8 teams that were left, there were like 12 Pokemon species used between them. 12 unique ones, that is. And pretty much every team had a Mega Kangaskhan with the Landorus T on there. And then... for the first time ever, we actually seen a real nerf to the Pokemon game. Because these bastards actually nerfed the amount of damage Parental Bond does as the second hit. I mean, yeah, we've seen nerfs in the past, like Dragon type being nerfed by fairies. They made Dark type to counteract Psychics in Gen 1. Like, we've seen nerfs before in the past. But I've never seen anything like this. Toxic Blissey OP. Yep. So, I'm on Route 34. I can't reach my phone because I kind of threw it after what I saw. Can someone please tell me that Heracross can be found here? Because if not, I'm just gonna go back over to the gym and beat Whitney without it. Splash. Are you sure? Because I'm playing Crystal. Because I know Crystal and the other Gentoo games, they have different areas you can encounter Pokemon at. Hey Assassin, quick question. Hey Ladybug, we're gonna be holding a fighters tournament at the AC at Chisholm the first week of March. True, but I'm pretty sure. Alright, we'll check out a few of this. Back to you, Assassin. Are you gonna actually compete there? Because if you compete there, I think you'll have fun. They said they were gonna have a losers bracket where the winner of the losers bracket can come back into the tournament. Route 29, 30. Wait, are you sure you got... Wait, where did you get that source from? Because, like, I remember on Bulbapedia, they said, like, only 2 or 3 areas for Heracross. And then Cerebi said, like, 40 different places. I mean, I'm sorry I'm having y'all look this up for me, guys. I could do it. I just don't want to be typing on my computer and leaving the game stationary for a while. Alright, you got that from Cerebi. I don't know yet. We're gonna have to wait and see. I mean, hey, if you're down to play, I can... I mean, I'm down to, like, let you come by and play it on my Xbox. I'll let other people play. Besides, I think you'll catch on really fast. Then again, and Azalea Town, 33, 42, and 48. Got that from Bulbapedia, 33. Alright. With that knowledge, we can probably leave from over here. What team do you plan on having at the end of this playthrough? That's a good question. Obviously I'm gonna keep Crocodile. Hopefully I have Crobat. I think Weeping Bell into Victory Bell would be cool. Sandshrew, I want to keep it. And he's doing a lot of good things for me right now. I just don't know how he'll work in the longevity of things. I think I'm gonna add. Man, that's a good question. Like, this ain't much of a spoiler, but it's just gonna make someone happy. But I think I'm gonna add Dratini to the team, and then while off screen, probably grind it up. If the grind is too tedious, I'm just gonna say nah. But hopefully I can have a pseudo legendary. Because trying to get a Tyranitar before I battle Red is like, bruh, it's not even worth the effort. Like, low-key though, like, I don't like what. One thing I don't like about Gentoo is that. Name him Knight. I will. One thing I don't like about this game is that some cool Pokemon that happen to be some of my favorites, they come so late in the game. Like, for example, people like Dratini, and then you gotta get Dratini like after you get your 8th badge, basically. Tyranitar, you gotta get him in another region. And Mount Silver. Same for Houndour. If you guys check my channel out, you know that's my mascot. And I gotta get him Houndour in Kanto. I mean, it's cool and all that you can find Pokemon in different regions, kind of like in video games. Hey, Nightmare agrees. I think a lot of people can agree with that. Like, whether you want to like mix up your team or have like a powerful team in any capacity, by the time you get the Pokemon you want, it's like, bruh, I'm like one battle away from beating the game. They're over here holding me out like this is EA. Alright, man, let's see what you're working with. Okay, 2 more levels. Yep. Exactly, that's my thing. Like, when I was playing through Silver, and I was actually in Mount Silver, no pun intended, like, leveling, like, trying to catch Larvitar just so I could have every Larvitar inside of a unique Kurt Ball. When I was done with it, I already, speaking of Kurt Balls, let's probably go get one. By the time I was done catching all those Larvitar, it was like, alright, let's go battle Red. Because all those Larvitar, they're like between level 15 and 20. And if any of you know what it's like to train a Tyranitar, it's hell. Yeah, we're not gonna catch you, Abra. Yeah, you can Kadabra and Alakazam out of here. I can't believe we're doing all this preparation just for Whitney. Question: when any of you ever meet a girl on Craigslist? Yes, T-Tar took me for... See, those are the struggles I'm talking about. Like, if Gentoo's your favorite game, more power to you. Every game, like, you can like whatever game you want. Every game got their own flaws. But that's one thing that really, like, personally made me mad. At least, like, that I got older and I knocking on my door and they looking through my window. Like for me, I like playing with Pokemon from the certain reasons, but and when you're playing on emulator, you could probably speed through it. But I think it's stupid how, yeah, let's give you this Larvitar level 20, and it takes you what 35 levels to evolve it to Tyranitar. Yeah, there's totally nothing wrong with that. When the last trainer that's important in this game is like 2 floors up from you. I mean, I can't fault them like completely saying like this never happened, because I think after you beat Gen 3, they finally give you a Beldum. But I feel like this is really bad because like you get Gibble fairly early in Gen 4. Same for Bagon in Gen 3. We have to go to Steven's crib. Yeah, I remember those days where they gave you Beldum for free. But I mean, I guess you're playing Emerald. It's not the worst thing in the world because you can train them up and then bring them to the Battle Frontier. Honestly, Gen 3 ain't that bad. You can substitute a pseudo legendary out for like Slacking, Flygon. I mean that trick was cool. Then 2, then 7, then 3, then 1 or 4. So honestly, I feel like people are sleeping on Gen 5. It ain't the best generation in the world, but they take the story in a unique way that we never really seen. Of course, when you first play the game, you're like, what the hell is this? Like, I remember I first saw trailers, like the intro for it on YouTube, like months before it came out to America. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is there like a cutscene of them crowning a king? Thank you, Nightmare agrees with me. Gen 7 does have an incredible story. I feel like their story, no competition. My boy Braylon worked out the... Exactly! I forgot about Braylon. Braylon puts in work. Obviously the most obnoxious thing ever was trying to find a Feebas in Gen 3. I did not know the struggle was so real for that thing until I heard that he's only found in one tile. And the tile is randomized depending on your trainer number. And then the encounter rate is like 1%. And then you gotta... it was just so stupid. I'm surprised anyone even found a Feebas. No, OG, just stop. Gen 2 does not have the best story. In fact, I would argue there's hardly much story within the first 2 generations of Pokemon. Like, yeah, you got characters telling you where to go, and you got events to do. But storyline-wise, things picked up in Gen 3. Gen 3 was when they really got you stories. Like, you go into Petalburg Woods. Oh, wait, Gen 5 left. I agree there's some designs in Gen 5 that was bad. Like, no one's questioning like how fun the games were. But, like, if we're breaking it down by like criteria, I would say like Gen 2 doesn't have much of a story, but it's still a fun game. Same for the remakes. They're incredibly fun. I'm not hating on any of it. In fact, I love all Pokemon games. I'll give you that. There are some designs in Gen 5 that were unimpressive. But at the same time, they did give us a lot of cool-ass Pokemon that are still a main staple to the game right now. Like, you got Landorus T, which somehow people are acting like they're stupid because they can't find a counter for him. Darmanitan was cool for a while. That's Shofu's mascot. Everybody knows Shofu. They give us Scrafty. That Pokemon dominated Gen 5, BTC, a little bit of Gen 6. He's one of Wolfie's favorite Pokemon, a former world champion. One of my favorite Pokemon, a future world champion. What else? Besides the literal trash they gave us, like they gave us literal trash Pokemon. I thought they had a unique story to go with it. They gave us Excadrill. That's a cool ass Pokemon. And I would love him when that tree with every trainer. Nightmare brings a good point up. There's a lot of unimpressive Pokemon. Like, for example, I look at Morlo, I'm like, what the hell is this? These are shrooms. But I think because Gen 5 gave us the most Pokemon we ever had out of a generation, there's more Pokemon that stuck out as being unimpressive than previous gens. Because, like, if you play Gen 6, one of the most unimpressive Pokemon I've ever seen was Aromatisse. Get him a cargo. That's not a bad idea. Macargo actually fits this team out really well. Oh yeah, I'll agree with you there. Macargo is underrated. I feel like though, like, I feel like if people give a game a chance, they'll accept the designs. Because I grew up playing Gen 1 to 2. I kind of told y'all that. Gen 3 was the first time I independently bought a game. Gen 4 was when Let's Play started to become, like, big on YouTube. And I enjoyed it. Same for, like, the start of Wi-Fi battles. But for me, Gen 5, when they first dropped that bad boy, and I saw the cool things like voice chat, video chat, you had, like, the 3D models look cooler. You had these cool ass Pokemon to show up. Like, I had to go on the Pokemon website, and then I saw, like, black and white out there. Like, I didn't even know what that was. This was back in the age of the internet where every time you turn on Twitter, you get, this before pre-Twitter, like, every time you turn on Twitter now, new information is found. But back in Gen 5, it was like, bruh, I did all the research for myself, and I got hyped. So maybe that's why I was able to tolerate some things with Gen 5. Like honestly, I didn't mind the designs that much. I mean, I think it's stupid that they gave us Deerling and Salzbuck, and the seasons in the game didn't work right. Like hell, we'll be in the winter, like it's a fucking foot of snow outside, and then the game said it's springtime. It's like, no, it's not. Huh. Honestly, I think I'm just going to break it down right here, like, the biggest issues for every generation. Gen 1, tons of glitches. Gen 2, just bad displacement of Pokemon. Gen 3, I can't really think of much of a flaw with Gen 3. I guess not having too many. No, that's just nitpicking. Saying like not having too many Pokemon for different regions. The biggest flaw of Gen 3, Norman being a gym leader. If he was gonna be a gym leader, he should have been a gym leader for the 8th gym badge. Cause that dude, I think you all could agree with me that Norman, as a gym leader, was terrible. God forbid you do a Nuzlocke where a Pokemon is similar strengths, because then that makes it even worse. You'd be battling legendaries in that place. Gen 3 double team. What you mean by that? Like, was the double team mechanic bad? Or are you talking about like doubles format? If you're talking about doubles format, I'll disagree with you. I think that was actually a unique feature for like Emerald. Again, do you mean like battling like doubles format or the move double team? Good old Norman. No, Norman. Ooh, Growlithe. I want to catch you, but oh, the move. Okay, yeah, I agree with you there. The move was I can get what you. I get where you're coming from with that move. Honestly, I think double team is bad in a lot of games. Honestly, like if someone uses double team in a he lazy type a few more than a few were. Okay. But like low key though, like Gen 3 Norman being the gym leader was the worst thing they could have done. I can't get mad at them for like the goals of the bosses because both goals are retarded. Like I've seen on the internet like people say, yeah, Archie was retarded for wanting to flood the earth with water, and that Maxie was a genius. I'm like, well, if we don't have any water on the earth, or we have more land than water, there's gonna be a water shortage. Whitney on roids. Yep, I completely agree with you there. All right, one more level. I agree with you there, Whitney. If you thought Milk Tank was bad, play Norman. You'll hate life. But I can't be too mad because I recently found out that there's actually a way to counter Norman completely. Like, maybe not in Platinum, but in Ruby and Sapphire. If you want to beat Norman, it is as simple as it gets. Y'all want to know the trick? I'll wait for y'all to respond as I talk about the flaw of Gen 4. I think Gen 4's flaw was... I don't know, I think the flaw of Gen 4 was the rival system. No, it's not. Well, yeah, low kick would work. Counter. Well, you gotta... Yeah, counter will work, actually. That's a really good one. But wait, you have to survive the hit. No, but like, if you want to completely counter Norman, the most optimal way to do it, without taking any damage whatsoever, catch the Sableye. And the reason why that works is because Norman's Pokemon all have normal or fighting type moves. Sableye is immune to all of that. So if you guys ever fought against Norman, that's what you gotta do. Boom, boom. I also think that one of them has... There's something else I'm missing about that. Because... Actually, I'm about to look up Norman's team. Oh yeah, Sableye also counters Mewtwo in Gen 3. Oh, his Pokemon also get Dark type moves. Yep. Oh yeah, that makes sense. In Emerald, he has a Spinda that gets Psybeam, so having Sableye counters that. Their Dark type moves don't do really much to Sableye, so it's just a great way to counter it. If you're trying to catch Mewtwo in Gen 3, use a Sableye. Because Sableye is immune to both Psychic and Fighting type moves that it has. Or Duskull. I mean, Shedinja would work if they didn't have Dark type moves. I remember I was watching this like a Alex Aglaza video about Sableye. Like if it was just a ghost typing, hell yeah, go for Duskull. But wait, you can't get Duskull by Norman's gym. And no wonder they said Sableye's the best counter. You can't get Duskull by Norman's gym. You can't get Shuppet by then. You can get Shedinja, but Shedinja literally get one-shotted by their Dark type moves. Intimidate Scrafty, we have a chance. Yeah, and it's Chasm, by the way. Run a lot. Perfect. let's see what you do. Just about big. If you got yours expire. That's what's up, bro. Dude, for some odd reason, like, breeding has become surprisingly harder for me. Like, I know I just made, like, an IV guide and all that. For some odd reason, breeding takes me longer this time. Like, for example, I was breeding the Magmar in my human-like Pokemon group. I didn't have that many Pokemon with good IVs there. And I also kind of screwed up my SOS chain. Alright, wee man. 998. I think we got a rare candy. Wait, do we? Nope, we don't. Alright, wee man, let's go get you some battles. Man, alright, we're gonna speed through this. Oh yeah, Gen 5. The biggest flaw of Gen 5, lackluster of Pokemon designs. I give people that criteria. And I understand that. Right, major tier break. That's true. I've just not been in the mood to like. Fuck, we lost Vine Whip. I would have said that real louder if I was worried about it. Alright, Bellsprout. And we could live without Vine Whip. Yep, so level 21. Let's go down here to his moveset. Alright, Bellsprout, tell me you learned something good. Okay, you don't. Alright, this ain't the end of the world. This ain't the end of the world. Okay, yeah, it is kind of the end of the world. Problem slow game. Lame story too easy. I wouldn't say Gen 6 has a lame story. Gen 4, yeah, the pacing is bad in Gen 4. It was one of the slowest games I've ever played in my life. You're absolutely right about that, OG. Gen 5, lack of characters. I mean, lack of, like, Pokemon designs. And I guess you could say, like, their team just being crazy. It's like we're battling, it was like we're literally battling PETA. It's like if PETA was a literal Pokemon enemy team, it would be Team Plasma. Gen 6, I wouldn't say the storyline was bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was terrible. But I would like to argue that the whole backstory they gave to the Pokemon universe and Lysandre's goal wasn't the worst thing in her. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh man. Oh man, those were the days. And what he mean by that is, with the move Chatter, like you can actually put your voice in there, and then chat out would say it with the move Chatter. And like the longer Chatter went, the more damage it did, or the more likely you were to get confused. I think it's one of those two. Hey, a Nidoran. Those were the days. Alright, apparently we get a gold bat at level 22. So, Gen 1 move glitches. Yeah, I said that earlier about like Gen 1. Hey, they will literally cut you to death. Bro, they were cursing like a sailor back then. Like, fortunately, I didn't do too many Wi-Fi battles back in Gen 4 unless it was like people I met on online forums or whatever. Because back then... Wait, was there? I forget if Gen 4 you were allowed to like battle random people online. I just remember that like you had to add people on in your pal pad to battle them. And that was a pain in the ass. What? The dialogue she just had, hello, why are you staring at me? Oh, a battle? I'm not looking at you because you're dressed like a little slut out here in these streets. Yeah, I'll go to YouTube comments and add people. He gets it. Bro, Carlos, you get it, man. Give me up with chat outs. Yes, we need to meet up with chat outs. Okay, Nightmare said you couldn't. I remember those days. Like, people would put in the comment section like their friend code, and then you like comment saying, I just added you, here goes my friend code. And then like you made talk through like the YouTube chat feature they used to have. And then y'all battle. Man. Those were the days. Back then I thought I was the shit for having like 10 or 20 people I could battle. I think that's why I was hyped for Gen 5. Because in Gen 5 you could have random battles. It was easier to add people on the game. And, you know, trading was cooler. Oh yeah, another critique for Gen 4. The GTS was terrible. Like, they used to only show you like 7 or 8 people. And you had no control of who you saw. Gen 5, they cleaned it up a little bit. But GTS is terrible. But real talk, GTS and Wonder Trade, in my opinion, is ruined because of the community. GTS, or you be like, oh, I want this. I don't know. I follow red eyes.ttg. Yeah, it was lit. Red Eyes TCG. Alright. I'm gonna follow them, OG. I'm just gonna put it right here. Oh, you're right about Gen 4. It was lit. No fire Arceus, please. I feel like, yeah, there you go. Like, on GTS, they'll be like, yeah, I'll give you this Chimchar in exchange for a level 100 Mewtwo or a level 1 to 10 Kyogre. And it's like, bro, really? Yeah, I figured it was you. You said TCG. I'm like, okay, this has to be you. Oh, I'm not trying to run. I ain't no bitch. Yeah, I remember those days. I mean, GTS is bad still to this day. Wonder Trade. I get if you're a little kid, you think it's cool that you get free shinies offline or whatever. But literally the weekend of Sun and Moon coming out, there were reports coming out that people's games are getting corrupted because they're having hacked Pokemon in their games, and yet everyone's still being trigger happy with sending them out. And I tried to warn some people about it, and well, you guys can figure out what happened. I mean, Nightmare, you were there when that happened. F Wonder Trade. I agree. F Wonder Trade. And I hate the people who like purposely put out like level 5 Pidgeys and hoping they'll get like a Groudon or something. Why are you telling me about the dollar mail? You need dislike because that's what a fan being. No, no, that's not what being a fan is like. Pokefan Williamson, that alright? You see, if everyone just stopped trolling, we could actually have some nice things in the world. I think we all could come to an agreement there. EA tried to troll all of us by giving us microtransactions. Microtransactions isn't bad, but people who do it are. I agree. It's like, I'm not saying any of this is like bad and that we should blame Game Freak for it. Like, these ideas are fine. Like trading randomly with people, kind of like, it's kind of like open up a loot crate. You don't know what's inside of it until you open it up. And whatever you open it up, the thing is though about loot crate is when you open it up, you should be pleasantly surprised with what you get. When it comes to Wonder Trade, you shouldn't put something out there like, yeah, I'm gonna give people my 4IV Bulbasaur, and then in return you get a Pidgey that they just caught in the wild at level 2. As for GTS, I think it's completely fine too. That's how you complete the Pokédex faster. But when people are saying, yeah, I'll give you my Ditto, and asking for a legendary, it's like, bruh, I could get my own Ditto. I'm just asking you for one because it's easier for me to do it right here than to go fly to another part of the region and find my own Ditto. I did not mean to do that. Alright. He gone. A world of Pokemon indeed. There's still lots of things we don't know. The trading stuff the world where you're a kid. Yeah, I agree. I think the PSS was incredible. Like, people, it surprises me that like a year or two of not having something, people say, oh yeah, I'm glad I don't have it anymore because it was terrible. It's like, no. Festival Plaza is incredibly bad. No Pokemon, bro, what the I'll tell you this though, like, I was about to say, the PSS was incredible. It allows you to filter out your friends at the top, people you pass by, sometimes seem like people you never met a day in your life, somehow made it on that list, and you had your, and then you had your acquaintances. It was cool. Like, yeah, some days got annoying when people will request trades with you, but I thought it was cool that you could just scroll through your friends and then click on whoever you wanted to trade with or battle with. And Festival Plaza took a step backwards with it. Yeah, you can interact with people, which we kind of don't give a damn about. But they try to turn that into a gimmick. And plus, I hate how they literally throw your friends who aren't VIPs in the same list as randoms in the Festival Plaza. I agree. It's like, how you doing? I want food. Alright, see you later. That's legit how it be. It's almost 3. We all need an N64 Reaper. Yeah, no one cares about the Festival Plaza. I mean, in the Pokemon Cypher, they gave me one of my favorite lines ever. I want to circle around you trainer like Festival Plaza. I'm like, bro, just stop. That's powerful. I agree. No, my big thing about these missions is that I get to try and get the community together. Like I said, it's this is a failed commodity they're trying to do at the Festival Plaza. But the fact that, like, the first event for USUM was, I think it was like catch 10 million Pokemon or something like that. And everyone and their mom was complaining, like, that's too high, we can't do this. And literally, me being on Twitter was telling people, well, if 1 million people already bought the game, everyone's got to average 10 catches and we'll be done. Some idiots who didn't know how to do number crunching said that, I'm pretty sure not 1 million people bought the game, or most people are going to get the game during Christmas, or doing whatever. There's no mercy. I agree with you, OG. WWF No Mercy is a great game. I'll get to you that in a minute. But I'm like, yeah, people were saying that. And then Sarah be like, 2 weeks later, admit that like over 1 million people in Japan alone bought USUM by the time the global mission started. And like, I don't know, close to 2 million sales are already made worldwide. I'm like, see people, I told y'all. Y'all complaining for nothing. The numbers are right there. And then everyone's now bragging like, oh yeah, that was the best mission we ever had. Then now like, the goal is like 500,000 catches. Hell. I mean, let's be honest, WWF is better than WWE. Yeah, I'm sorry I kind of ranted right there, but like, there's people in the community who are like complainers. They're entitled pricks, and whenever they feel like something is impossible, they purposely make it impossible. And then whenever they complete something, they're like, "Oh yeah, this is the greatest thing we ever had ever happen to us." Like, I legit know people who are on Twitter bragging about they completed a global mission. What? Come on, Wee man. 236. I did 3 meat points or whatever for serving a Mantine though. Thoughts on doing top 10s? I mean, I've already did. You're right, Nightmare. No one complained about that. I mean, I already did a top 10 video for like my favorite Dragon Ball characters. I mean, I'm against making top 5 or 10 videos just for views or the shit post, because there was literally one guy who made a top 10 Pokemon Sun and Moon, and there was only 11 Pokemon revealed at the time, and he made a top 10 video on it with the honorable mention. I think that shit posting. Same for like people who say like, yeah, top 5 water starters in this generation, or top 5 whatever. I think a lot of that shit posting, and I hate it when their communities actually agree with them, as if they said it was Jesus like. If you're talking about like a top 5 or top 10 like videos, I'm not against doing them, because my intent isn't to like mislead anybody or to have a blind following. I just want to share my opinion. I mean, it didn't help that I did that with my top 10 Dragon Ball video, and some people said that they agree with my list, except for some people on there. And I'm like, bruh, it was never meant to be a list to like tell y'all who is definitively the best. Yes, top 5 times to beat off right now. Oh yeah, while I'm at it, I should probably get a Weeping Bell Sprite. 1 million views easily. There was actually somebody who made a video on how to jerk off. Alright, let's see if I can do both at the same time. Okay, this is hard doing. This is one of my favorite songs. That nasty beat drop. At least I saw a One Piece video. Warlords, and there's only been like 5 warlords in a series so far. Bruh. Hey, back to Gen 5 real quick. This game was pretty cool to catch. I agree. That was the first game we actually had where like they actually, I feel like it's tainted a little bit now. Like it was one of the first games where catching legendaries post game was actually implemented. It's sorry if it's like I'm not paying much attention right now. It's like yeah, I found it. And we found weed. Yep. Alright, let's get back to these comments. Alright, dry bones. Hidden abilities rattles. Whew! No, I agree, man. Gen 5, there's a lot of cool things they did right. I don't understand where all this hate is coming from on the generation. They gave us hidden abilities. They actually made it to where you could play Pokemon on the computer with the global link in the dream world. We also find exclusive hidden ability Pokemon there. RIP hidden ability Rampardos. And I don't know, I think the whole end story was actually cool. Pokemon Generations definitely did justice to Gen 5. Oh man, every single episode they had gave you some reaction. Oh yeah, the Dream Radar. The Dream Radar. Oh, absolutely. If you want to say Gen 5 was meh, I agree with you. I think Black 2, White 2 were incredible. Man, they gave us Pokemon Fusion, which now it's turned into a common thing for Pokemon. Like, man, like, they did so much for the dynamic of Pokemon. The biggest letdown they had was triple battles and rotation battles. And then the launcher battles. Wait, what? No one remembers those? Huh, neither do I. Alright, one more encounter. One more encounter should get us a Weeping Bell. It really made a community for Pokemon theories. It did. It did. That theory, to this day, I don't know if I've ever seen a theory so well crafted like that one. Man, that theory was incredible. Oh man, the fact that you just brought that up, I got a big grin on my face, and it's not going away. God damn. If any of you don't know what the theory was, the theory goes is this. If you do in Black 2, White 2, they allowed you to like do memory sequences, and like if you interact with a character, you can unlock their memories from the past. Like basically, during Black and White, pre-Black and White, post-Black and White 1, you'll see their memories, and it'll explain some things like why is Alexa dressed a certain way compared to Black White 1. Well, for End's memory sequence, what you do is you go to the tower to his old castle, and you'll encounter a Zoroark. and when you encounter the Zoroark, he'll walk further down the hall, and when you walk further down the hall, you'll unlock in this memory sequence. And when you see the memory, there's like almost no way anyone else is like viewing it except for like N himself. But yet the Zoroark gave you the memory sequence, and if you catch N's Zoroark, or you go into the room where Zoroark is in, forget which one it is, you find a King's Rock. N was a king, and King's Rock is a crown, and King's Rock is held by Pokemon only. Man, that was the best theory we ever had. It's hands down still one of the best. The second best theory, it's not really a theory, but I'll explain it in a minute or so. I just want to get this weeping bell. I never knew what that was. Bro, it was the best theory ever. Like, I forgot exactly how the sequence went, but it was like Eden talking to one person, I believe. And there's like no Pokemon around, so it's not like it's a third person perspective of Zoroark. It was like legit a memory saw by him. And it explains why N could talk to Pokemon. Because Pokemon could talk to each other. And whenever you have Pokemon that could transform or play pranks or something, usually they could talk. Or use some type of telepathy. Like, honestly, there's been great theories over the years for Pokemon. You got that theory. You got the Silent, Chili, and Crest, the Gen 5 Gen leaders, be the Shadow Triad in Gen 5. Because they're never there whenever you're battling at the castle in Black White 1. They're not there at all the gym leaders. They said that, oh, if we knew about it, we would have been there. The thing is, the Shadow Triad wasn't at that castle either. They're never there when the Shadow Triad are also there. And I believe the Shadow Triad also use like fire type, water type, and the grass type. I could be wrong. But it was a good theory. We had the theory that well, some theories have been debunked. Like, you had the theory of the evolutions being the legendary dogs that died in the fire at the burn tower. Hey, we're finally getting Weeping Bell. Alright. What else? You guys know any other theories out there that are cool? Because, like, you got the theory of the whole Pokemon anime is just Ash having a dream. Personally, I don't think I like that theory. But, that's one of the theories out there. There's a... It was a cool theory, and I thought it had a lot of credibility behind it when they first came up with the theory, especially after the hidden abilities of the legendary dogs were the same abilities the evolutions get. But it was low-key like kind of debunked when Pokemon Generations came out, because Generations said that, you know, 3 unnamed Pokemon died in the fire, and the 3 Pokemon looked like Houndours. I always do this. Honestly, I think my favorite one has to be the N and Zoroark one, because that one really... okay. And I think the N and Zoroark one was the best theory we ever had. It made so much sense, and it was so compelling. Oh yeah, escape rope. For any of you who don't know, there seemed to have been a suicide that happened in Gen 6. If any of you don't know that, I guess I could tell the story as I'm walking to the gym. The theory goes that is in Pokemon in Star City and Sun and X and Y, Giovanni. Oh, you mean the theory that he's Red's father? Question mark. Oh, jumping off the cliff. Oh yeah. What he means is that in Heart Gold Soul Silver, you can do a Celebi event which takes you to the past, and you'll see like Giovanni having a conversation with Red, and then you find out that Giovanni is Red's father. I mean Silver's father. Silver, not Red. He's Silver's father, and then you also are transported to where Giovanni is at, hiding out in a cave in a waterfall, and with the conversation you have with him, you battle him, and after you battle him, he leaves out the cave, and you hear like a splash, kind of like a thump, and there's a theory that he fell off the waterfall to commit suicide. Personally, I don't want to say anything that could be a spoiler, but at that time I didn't believe it to be true, and after recent events that just happened, it's not. I know, Nightmare, some crazy shit. I definitely don't. I don't think Giovanni would have been the type of person to commit suicide anyway. Oh crap, this thing has solar beam. When I thought it said sunlight, I thought it was using like literal like morning sun. Well, yeah, in Anastar City in X and Y, there's a house that belongs to an old man. He tells you that his wife died recently or something like that, or past few years, and he would like to take care of. Yeah, you hear the splash or the thump. In Anastar City, old man asks to borrow like a Pokemon that's level 5 or below from you. If you allow him to borrow the Pokemon, he will take care of it. You gotta do this before you beat the game. After you beat the Elite Four, you beat the game. You come back to the house. You see there's no one there. Like you see a Pokeball in the middle of the house with a letter attached to it. He basically thanks you for allowing him to watch after the Pokemon, and he's at peace now. And if you use the item finder in the house, you find that there's an escape rope next to the kitchen. And that escape rope was not there before you do the event. So, that's a little messed up. On one hand, you could do the event and allow a man to like find peace with himself and possibly commit suicide. But on the other hand, if you don't do the event, the old man will still be alive, but the old man will never find any comfort or peace in his life if you don't do the event at all. Just let that one digest. And question, should I poison powder or stun spore this meal tank? You got If I stun spore it, I'm actually thinking about this. If I stun spore it, I could potentially stop his rollouts along with sand attack. If I poison powder it, it may give me a little bit more damage towards it. Poison powder is what Nightmare says. Alright. Come on, wee bed. Ooh! Bruh, that damage was nothing. Scrambled will take care of it. You're right. Scrambled will take care of it. I am still salty about how this trashy Pokemon got 3 rollouts in a row off of me and -4 accuracy. Bro. You don't love these hoes, man. Alright, Wee, man. You gotta take care of this. This thing is still hitting rollouts. Bruh. Okay, this is the type of game we're playing right now. Yeah, come on, hit me with that rollout. More damage, more damage, more damage. Bro, they're holding me out right now. They legit holding me. This is not cool whatsoever. Apparently, the damage only stacks up if we're alive during the attack. I agree, actually. I think every game is good. They all got their own generic quirks to them. Like, you're 10 years old, you get a Pokemon, save the world, yada yada. But yeah, post-game is what makes a Pokemon game. Oh boy. Let's see if we could. This thing has not missed a single rollout. It missed. We beat it. We beat her. Yeah, fuck you, Whitney. Fuck you. Oh my god. Oh, you're right. She did miss one. Bitch, you crying now? Oh crap. Crap, I forgot Sand Slash was going to happen. Alright. Alright, let's get the sprite for Sand Slash. I'm sorry I'm doing this like right here. The website I usually use for my Pokemon resources, well, some crap happened to it. I feel like I already had a Sand Slash sprite. Yep, I do. Oh, never mind. You ever thought about doing a Wi-Fi battle with the Pokemon from the certain trainer like Red? I actually did a theme battle once. I don't know if I ever uploaded it. I remember me and Nightmare had a battle, and I had Red's team. Oh yeah, I didn't upload it. That's right. But yeah, I actually have a Pokemon team dedicated to Red that I never battled with yet. Free evolved monsters. Yeah, Nightmare. We did have that battle, but I realized I didn't upload it. Fucking crybaby. Give me my battle. Give me my badge, bitch. Your basic ass giving me a plain badge. I really do not like Whitney. Based on the Soul Silver team? I do too. Actually, wait, I don't have his Soul Silver team. I think I have his original Gentoo team. And I say that because I think I had. Wait, I have Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, Pikachu, of course, Snorlax, and Lapras. I'm about to level up Zubat. Why did I put him in the front? Oh wait, you're about to see that in real time. But yeah, I had that team. I think that's his original Gen. Oh wait, his Gen 2 team involved Espeon, I believe. Yep, have you seen the Wiggly Tree? Yep. Is someone gonna give me like the pill? Welcome to a wild Pokemon. Okay, yeah. I have this Soul Silver team then. Honestly, I actually want to see both teams compete against each other. Like, honestly, it'd be a still matchup. But do you guys think Lapras is a better fit for his team or Espeon? I mean, Lapras makes a lot of sense because Lapras on the mountain won't be affected by hail. But at the same time, he already has a water type in Blastoise on the squad. So do y'all prefer Espeon or Lapras on Ren's team? Ren's team from Oregon. Oh, hell no, man. Hell no, that's some broken shit. I mean, I already did a Nuzlocke for Fire Red Leaf Green. I plan on doing a Nuzlocke for Omega Ruby later on this year. Remake or original game? I talked to you earlier. She didn't give me the pill, did she? Nope, she didn't. Like, honestly, like, which one do you prefer, the remake team red or the original? Because I think I prefer Espeon on the squad instead of Lapras. No, but if we're talking about Red's team that won the Elite Four in Origins, that's the weakest team we ever had. Yeah, Blastoise. Hey, Michael, see ya. Man, everyone's doing a podcast now. Remake more challenging. I agree on a battling standpoint. I mean, it is more challenging because there's more moves they added to them. I just think Espeon is more. I think Espeon on a practical level is more useful than a Lapras, where you already have a water type. But yeah, the Soul Silver battle is obviously harder. Never see. Yeah, I'll say now. Like, Lapras is useful in the hail, but I'm saying, like, if you already got a water type, why have another one? Yeah, see, like that, like, I hate it when teams got to overlap, like, what the hell? That was the most random thing I've ever seen. Look at the sequence right here. But yeah, like, I hate when there's overlapping, like, Pokemon having the same moves, Pokemon sharing common types. I hate it when there's overlapping like that. At least, maybe it's because it's the way I like to battle. I hate, like, having Pokemon two of the same types, unless they're completely unique. Now back to what Nightmare is asking my Red's team from Origins. We're talking about the team that beat the Elite Four. What, him with a Dodrio? That's the weakest team he ever had. Now we're talking about him when he battled Mewtwo and then caught Mewtwo. That's an interesting team. Alright, let's save it. I think we could beat the ghost type gym leader in 15 minutes. Wait, do we have Pokeballs to battle this? You know what? If we can't catch the Sudowoodo, it's all good. Bro, look at those hips. Red from Generations. He only used one Pokemon. Well, two. And oh god, you don't want to battle that Red. He low-key caught... It's kind of been confirmed he either battled every legendary or countered it or caught them. Oh, his Mewtwo team. He had Articuno. He had Lapras. Charizard X. I think he brought the other birds with him. Because they'll make 4 or 5 if... Yeah, I think... Yeah, Red's team... Low-key, I don't understand why everyone's talking about, like... You know, Red is overrated. Like... There's nothing overrated about that dude. He's seen it all and he done it all. Okay, I'm low-key pissed off that these powders barely work. Case in point. Watch him use. Nope. Gold. Okay, I gotta be honest. For anybody who says that gold beat red, that is the most BS argument I've ever heard. Because on one hand, you're battling red as an NPC. On the other hand, you're controlling. You literally shoved the controller up Gold's ass. Like, and you're controlling him. And only that, you got access to more potions and revives if you need them. If we're going to have both of them battle, like the way Dobbs did it, he just compared their two teams together. Based on Pokemon they may have got from events, gifts, whatever. If you compare them like that, Red has a better team. And God forbid you let Red use Mewtwo. Because there's no way in hell Gold is beating that. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Red fan. Like, I'm not saying that because I basically jerk off Red any chance I get. Because hell, I got the Red costume right here. Oh yeah, I don't wear hats anymore. Screw it. And I'm not saying it because I like to jerk off Red or anything. I'm saying it on a realistic standpoint. Your boy caught every Pokemon in Kanto. Okay, if you want to say second best, I'll give you that. I think Gold could shit stomp any of these later on protagonists we get. Besides maybe Oras Remake, Brandon. Oh yeah, if you ever realized that, like, Brandon or May from Oras is fucking broken. F you go. What the? Oh, okay. No, but Brandon, the man gets a Latios or Latias. He gets a Mega Evolved starter Pokemon. He gets a Rayquaza. He gets a Deoxys. What else? He gets a Primal Kyogre or Groudon. Like, this man gets everything. And then, well, he gets Beldum as a gift Pokemon. It's like, bro, imagine having that type of squad. A Metagross with a Metagrossite. A Mega Starter. Those legendaries. Red is like a 10, Gold is like a 9 point. I'll give you that. Like, Gold kind of did get rid of Team Rocket completely. Here's my thing, like 9.5. Here's my thing with it. Gold took a path very similar to Red. Yes, in the video games, it's confirmed that he has 16 badges. But I feel like what Generations did, they kind of confirmed that Red went to other regions. He didn't just stay in Kanto and stay there the rest of his life. And I'm 100% positive Gold did the exact same thing going to other regions and shit. My thing with the whole like debate on who's better, I think people put their own biases in the way instead of like comparing the teams. It's like, if I wanted to, I could have been like, oh yeah, because I like Gen 5 so much, the Gen 5 cough 16 cough. What you mean by cough 16? Like, honestly, like, if I wanted to say it, I could say, like, well, the protagonist from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is my favorite, so, he easily beats everybody. You into Pokemon TCG? I always wanted to learn it. Like, I always thought it would be cool to, like, play TCG online and, like, have somebody on my channel teach me how to play as I'm going about it. Bro, Gold would whoop his ass. I'm talking about the Gen 5 protagonist. I think honestly the weakest in terms of gift Pokemon and confirmed Pokemon caught, I think regular Gen 3 Brandon and May is the weakest. But Oraz was ridiculous. Alright, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna knock out the Sudowoodo. Hey, we caught him. I already got the name for it. Sudowoodo's lit. Hell yeah. Alright. Riding wood. Nah, we gotta call it jailbait, cause Sudowoodo purposely tricked people. We've been bamboozled. Morningwood. See, I was gonna call it Morningwood or Boner, but it was a female. So I was like, you know what? A female is tricking people. I'm just gonna call it jailbait. I just realized something. Pretty much every... Hey, it's the boy, Bills. What's up, Beerus? I knew you was gonna say Molly. If you guys really want me to, I will rename it whenever we get to the renamer guy. Alright, we're basically getting us a free Eevee. Because it was a treat. I was actually going to use an Espeon. You read my mind, OG. Or Reaper. Whatever you want to be called. I think Espeon's a perfect fit for this squad. It's in Goldenrod. We'll get to him. I just don't want to go back yet until we beat this gym. Oh, but I agree with you. Like, I thought Sudowoodo was... I mean, I should probably put him in the PC, but I'm not using him. Never mind. I thought Sudowoodo was too. Ho 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 ho. Bro. Wait. How do we get to Morty? Do we gotta do the Burn Tower event first or the Komodo girls? Brown 1. PBT. Welcome to the stream. Oh crap. Yucine. My name's Yucine. I'm on the trail of a Pokemon named Suicune. And you are? Guys, I'm glad to meet you. I hear rumors that Suicune is in this bird's house. I came to look. But where exactly would it be? So it's on your DS. I mean, like, I have gold and silver. I think I brought them with me to college. But I mean, I could play them. The thing is, like, the save file gets corrupted. Name's not one starts. Name's not one starts with an S, ends with an O. S ends with an O. Brown one. Huh. I'm gonna kick myself if I don't remember this. Yes, I was thinking Susano. S and O, Susano. Screw it, I think we got a battle with silver. Alright, on origin down 1, 2, 3. Hey. S. A. And. Oh, Santiago. Bro. Why'd you just tell me, man? You got me over here losing my mind. Man. What's up, bro? How's life? How's life in the middle of nowhere? Alright, we gotta cook this dude real quick. Glass and more glass. Sounds about right. So, when are you gonna make that 400-foot tall glass statue? You know, like the statue, like up to the ceiling. The statue of Crocodile. Yes, Crocodile. You having fun out there in Kentucky? Hey, you are in Kentucky, right? Yeah, I'm making it parts, so I work on the Godzilla. Bro, you actually making a Godzilla? Please tell me you're gonna call it Tyranitar. Please, for the love of God, tell me you're calling it Tyranitar. Perfect. Oh yeah, dude, I was actually surprised when I woke up in the morning yesterday and you're texting me about the podcast. I didn't even know you watched the podcast, bro. Hey, if you guys don't know, my boy here, Santiago, he has an interesting career of glass blowing. That is the right terminology, right? Where you actually make glass sculptures. No dig? Oh yeah, you're right, I do get dig, right? That would have helped out a lot. Cock is about to say Bailey. Ah, okay. So you do a lot of painting? Well, I'm glad that people are actually using the podcast. I even told people, hey, if you're just doing something in your free time and you want to hear some background noise, the podcast is a good thing to use. So I'm glad to see it's being used in that way too. I think we are hitting the 2-hour mark. I think we gotta beat the Komodo girls to get to Morty. Now that I'm thinking about this event right here. But yeah. I'm glad to see that the podcast is getting a lot of interest from people. We got an actual it's in high demand for people to be guests on there. So if anybody trying to be a guest on there, I don't know, maybe I have to start making applications or some crap. But if anybody's interested, we record at Friday nights, usually around 7 or 8 p.m. Central. If you're watching this stream right now, and knowing you guys know what time that is. So yeah, that's what we usually record. The podcast is fun, especially when we get to make fun of companies like EA. Refuse them. Send your social security. Yep. We want your social security. We want your date of birth. We want your driver's license. And we also want to know your mother's maiden name. Debit. But haven't y'all noticed that, like, after the podcast just started on my channel, we seen like everybody else say they're doing podcasts. Like, shout out to the boy Michael for being in one. One day though, when the podcast gets popular enough, we will stream it on YouTube. Leech Life is doing a lot for us. Woo! I think this is enough to get rid of Bayleaf. God dang it. You buy a Switch yet, or are you waiting on it? I'm still waiting on it. I'm a broke college student. When I get the Switch, I'm looking forward to playing games on it. Ideally, I want to buy it before the Pokemon Direct, whenever it does drop, and they announce a new Pokemon game. Because I know, like, the moment they announce a new Pokemon game, we may see another Switch shortage on the shelves. And then people are selling it for $100 more than it's worth on eBay. Yeah, I prefer not to be overpriced on my Switch. So I'm hopefully by the summer, like first week of the summer, I could buy a Switch. And then the cuck is sending in a Z-Bat. Your Z-Bat ain't better than my Z-Bat. Alright, we beat the cuckster with just everybody still being alive. Oh yeah, Santiago, are you looking? I know you got Xenoverse 2. Did you see the trailer for the upcoming DLC for it? You asking us which one you should buy? I say buy the Xbox if you want to have games on there. I get you on here if you couldn't find one. Oh, bro, that's much love right there. If I can't find a Switch, I'll definitely hit you up about that. And then obviously I'll give you my monies for it. Yeah, not into the DLC. I get you there, man. Oh yeah, I wish Big A was here. No wonder I didn't talk about it. But I've been talking about it in the podcast and like in channel updates about how I want to start. Bruh, I like basically died, and my friend Cuckster didn't care. Seems like the real Cuckster. He wouldn't care if I died. But what I was about to say was, yeah, I'm starting an esports team, and I'm thinking about, instead of just doing COD, I'm gonna try my hand at Overwatch. Like, I never played Overwatch a day in my life. It's $20 on PC right now. I'm thinking I might have to buy it and then be competitive there. Because I actually know somebody who wants to have a career in playing video games, and I'm thinking, hey, if we get him involved in my esports team, and while we're doing this for fun, it could probably be a catalyst for my friend to actually use to get his name out there and be sponsored by somebody. And who knows, maybe the team actually wins some games. What's your favorite legendary? It's definitely pretty toxic on PC. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've been told that if I played on PC to mute yourself, like mute your mic, mute everyone in the chat in the game lobby. I know people are getting doxxed on there. It's not a good time. What's up? I was shocked. So we couldn't race by a blur right in front of my eyes. For 10 years I chased Sequel and finally I got to see it. I'm all choked up. Cast my this all to you. Thank you. I heard that the legendary Pokemon of Yakati test chose Puma competitive games. It's up to y'all both. Hey, Reaper sub to peoples. Assassin, back to your question about my favorite. Ooh, egg catching. Oh, did that on accident. My favorite legendary. Tough one. Hey, we got an Elekid. We got an Elekid. I need a nickname. And it's female. That is hype. Favorite legendary. I don't know. I am a big fan of Ho-Ho or Lugia. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say it's Lugia. Yo, shiny? No, it's not shiny. No, the shiny one is more brown. Yeah, Nightmare's right. Alright. Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys to give me nicknames as I add it to the layout. But Lugia, my favorite too, ever since the movie. Not Gentoo, I thought. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys seen the episode of the podcast where we talked about that. They're actually making a movie, and it seemed like Lugia is gonna be the feature of it, Electra. If you guys can't think of anything, wait, what's let me think. Oh yeah, they are releasing it this Tuesday. Alright, I guess Electro will work. Same color scheme. Lugia does need more love. I'm glad. I think we all come to a consensus there, man. I think everyone's hyped for the Lugia. Lugia is one of those Pokemon where no one hates it. Like, I've seen people hate on Mewtwo, seen people hate on Mew a little bit. I see hate for all the later legendaries. But Lugia, nope. No one's ever complained about that thing. Oh yeah, maybe Darkrai will probably also be one of my favorite legendaries in XD, so that's good right there. It's like they gave Lugia love in the things that are supposed to be insignificant. Zekrom really did. Hey, Ho-Ho is good. I like Ho-Ho a lot. Ho-Ho was the reason why Ho-Ho was literally the reason why the theory started about Ash being asleep, and he also was the main focus of the most recent Pokemon movie. I recommend you guys see that movie. People are gonna call me a crybaby when they hear about how much I've cried over Pokemon games and movies, but that movie, I Choose You, twice I've cried during the movie. It was one of my favorite movies ever. And my love for Ho-Ho went through the roof. Talking Pikachu, yes. That was... It was bad, but I don't think it was bad as people made it out to be. Go get Eevee. Don't worry, I'm gonna get Eevee. Don't calm down. The thing is, Eevee won't be that helpful. Or should I say Espeon won't be that helpful against ghost types. You inflict any damage on your Pokemon. Oh yeah, this boy was in the movie. I wonder, Umbreon. I don't want an Umbreon in the squad. I think me and OG both agree that like Espeon is better for the squad. Besides, I don't know. I just don't feel like I play with Umbreon way too much in the Gen 2 games. Huh. What about to say? It's the best evolution if we're talking about like. I think Flareon and Vaporeon got cool designs. It's the best one when it comes to shinies, like Black and Midnight Blue. No comparison. I never really been a fan of Espeon design wise and like on a practical sense as well, but it's something unique to play with. Like look at our squad. I never had a squad looking like this before. And we're cool with that. Oh crap, we got to battle a Gengar. That's right. Come on, Ripbat. Gentoo. Please don't say that name, please. Please, Reaper, don't say that name. You're gonna get me shot from 5 different states. God damn it, Nightmare. I think. Can we get back to the topic of legendaries? I think your boy Ho-Ho and Lugia are probably the best duo we ever had, cover art wise. I would say Zekrom and Reshiram, but Reshiram, we should try it first. Nice. You know what? I'm actually down to play some Fortnite. If you guys are on Xbox, I'll be down to play with y'all on here on Xbox. If you got it on PC, I can download it real quick on my PC. It's like, you know what? We've been talking about it. We might as well give it a try. So I'm down to play Fortnite. Rekrom is in my 10. Bro, there's only a limited number of legendaries. So having the top 10 is like, bro, that's kind of not saying much. I know you're saying top. Alright, Ripbat, we gotta get you out of here. Top 20 legendaries. I'll make a top 87 legendary video. That's a pretty high number. I mean, I get where you're coming from, but like top 720 Pokemon. Yes, with the honorable mentions list. I'm actually about to look up the number of legendary Pokemons. Honestly though, like he's right though that there's a ton of legendaries. Gen 4 had like he's right. No, like Reaper is right. Like Gen 4 had Regigigas, Dialga-Palkia, Giratina, the Lake Guardians, Arceus. That's like 8 right there. I don't think I'm missing anybody out of that. Oh yeah, Cresselia, Darkrai, Shaman. That's 11. God damn. Gen 5 had the... I think that was everybody from Gen 4. Gen 5 had the Genies. Zekrom, Reshiram, Kyurem. We're not counting his forms. Hell no. Virizion. Well, basically the 3 Musketeers. Keldeo. So yeah, that's 10. Victini makes 11. So there was 11 there. Gen 3. Gen 3, honestly, I think Gen 3 had a crazy ton. We had Deoxys, Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre, the Reggies. No, we don't count Ultra Beasts as legendaries. That's broken. Okay, we're at 7 right now. The Lotties makes 9. Jirachi makes 10. That's 10 right there. Like low-key Gen 1 and Gen 2, they had the lowest amount of legendaries. Gen 7, not really. Alright, can someone keep this count for me? Actually, I'm just gonna post it in the chat. Okay, right now we're at... Alright, just the count right here. We did 11, 11, 10. Okay, we did Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5. Gen 6 is next. Gen 6 is next. We had Xerneas, Yveltal, Hoopa, Volcanion, Deoncey, Zygarde, I think that's it. So that's 6 right there. Please correct me if I'm wrong with that. There's 6 right there. Gen 2 had Ho-Ho Lugia, the legendary dogs, Celebi. That's 6. Gen 1, the legendary birds, Mewtwo and Mew. So that's 5. Gen 7 had the Tapus. It's hard to do this and play the game. Gen 7 had the Tapus. They had... Wait, there's 4 Tapus. Yeah, there's 4 Tapus. There's Solgaleo, Lunala, Cosmog, Cosmoem if you count those. Type-Null and Savali if you count those. Marshadow makes 11. Yeah, there's 11 right there. You have 51 between Gen... Jesus Christ! So right there we have 30. We got 32, 38, 44, 49. Okay, this is a lot of math. 33, 43, 54, 60. Jesus Christ, we have 60s. No, we don't count the Ultra Beasts because they're technically not legendaries. They're just from a different... Oh yeah, we forgot Necrozma. Yeah, that's what we forgot. Necrozma. Ah! I forgot they were. You're right. We forgot Fiona and Manaphy. Bro, they got trigger happy with all these legendaries. The new one starts with a Z. You mean Zephyr? Nah. I don't count Ultra Beast as a legendary, and nor does most sources don't count them as legendaries. And the reason for that is because, yeah, their stats are broken, and they're pretty unique. Oh yeah, that Z Pokemon is a mystical. He ain't legendary. You're right there. But that's for Ultra Beasts themselves, they're not really legendary. Especially on the count that we actually had a legendary Pokemon genetically designed to take him out. Oh yeah, we forgot Genesect. We forgot Genesect for Gen 5. The moment I said genetically, I was like, wait, Genesect. Yeah, Marshall is a legendary. It says it right here. The top, mystical. Man, all these legendaries. Yes, Arcanine is a legendary. I was gonna jokingly say he was for Gen 1, but I was like, nah. I mean, we all know that Scrafty is legendary. Sent you a list on Discord. Alright, let's see what Nightmare says. Yeah, that list is very vague. They forgot about the... That list is very outdated because they forgot about, you know, Hoopa and all of them on that list. I feel like we're forgetting something else. Alright, let's take out this. Let's heal up Rip Bat, and then we'll take out this last lady. That's what I get. You got your gen. You left your DS charger. Ah. Well, hopefully you get a charger soon because Yu-Gi-Oh CDs at McDonald's. I remember those days. Man, that sucks, man. Hopefully you can get a charger soon because they say by Wednesday getting Dialga and Palkia at GameStop is gonna come to an end. But I think it's a code, so like if you don't get the code, if you get the code, you got a set time to like get them later. This was very annoying. It was fun battling you, Ghastly, but we're out of here. We're back at the level 21. Martha sends out a Haunter. I really should have just got more. I should have just healed up Rip Bat. Yeah, this. Didn't go to work today. Bro, you should have been at work. You gotta get that paper stack. Ah, this is evil. They deserve that crit. Let me think. Gaslight. one great thing about Crystal is that they gave us moving animations. Yeah, no cars, so I'm not doing that. Bro, I agree with you. That's the struggle is real being in college. We got no vehicles. I mean, don't you do got cashy monies though, something I don't. You never thought of like getting a charger off like Amazon or eBay? Yay, we beat Ghastly. Alright, this stream has gone on longer than I thought it would. So, I'm gonna battle Morty one time. And hopefully we beat him. If not, it doesn't matter, because like regardless of the outcome, I'm in the stream because I gotta go to the bathroom and I kind of want to hop into some games. Vegito versus Gogeta. Vegito wins. Gogeta looks cooler. I get it. I really get it. He really does look cooler. Gogeta. But Vegito is confirmed stronger. And I can already break it down for y'all, and I got examples and all the evidence I need backed up to prove it to me. Low key, I wish we had like Golbat before this battle. Gogeta, bro. Yes, you're completely right. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Yeah, like there's nothing that could beat Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I agree with you, man. My remedy for expensive books, I just didn't buy them. Hey, we're battling Rick and Morty. What you gonna play? I guess I'm down to hop onto some Fortnite after the stream. And it's up to you guys if I should play it on PC or on me Xbox, because they recently just said they made it 60 FPS in the regular Xbox. I don't hate Fortnite. I think it's annoying when people are posting about it, but I can't blame the game itself for that. But at the same time, I do want to give it a fair shot. I'm not gonna. I have streamed fighters in the past, but we've been streaming for over 2 hours. I know I've had streams in the past longer than 2 hours, but I just want to let this be like a chill session right here. Hell, we're lucky we're doing 2 gym battles in one stream. Alright, he's bringing in Gengar. Damn, I just realized. Ah, yeah, I forgot that crap. I had to buy a $70 subscription. Okay, these schools be hoeing us for our money. Yes, you're right, Mr. Reaper. If you do Xbox, I'll hop. Alright. I'll hop on Xbox after the stream with it. Yes, this thing's fully para. Super effective. I do got paper to type up later today. I mean, it's due tomorrow or like at 11 p.m. And it's like a 2-page paper, but I don't know, I kind of want to start on it here so I don't be overwhelmed tomorrow. So I'll work on that tonight. Gengar flinched. Hey, we just hold the hell out of his Gengar. Yeah, that's the message they tried to give me. Bye. I have an iClicker. My teacher told me like the iClicker I have and other kids have is outdated. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna get the 6-month subscription on the Reef app and call it a day. We use the iClickers every day in my class, so that's why I can't miss the class. Like, we legit used it every day. There were some days where it didn't work, and the teacher gave us credit if we took the attendance version of it. But it still was days where we had to use like 4 or 5 times in the day. And yeah, we beat Morty. Alright. Oh yes, the free trial on Reef. I used to have a free trial back in my last semester. We barely used it that much in my one class. But my new classes, they want me to use it every day. I mean, I don't mind purchasing it. At the time, I was like, really? Was it worth the $15 for it? I'm like, you know what? It probably was. I mean, it's more convenient than trying to use the iClicker, because there could be a day you think you're logged into the class, and you're not. And then, you know, you think you answered the questions, but your answers weren't registered, and bam, you got a 0 for something you actually did do. So I do like the Reef app for that. Alright. Alright, our objective for the next episode, the econ book and program. Jesus Christ! 100. Bro, are you sure you don't go to school for EA? Like, this cannot be, people can't take this seriously. Like, I know tuition and, like, paying for school supplies are 2 completely different things, but I feel like our tuition that we're paying for the school should go towards the subscriptions we'll need for the certain classes, instead of us having to independently pay for crap. I think you guys could agree with me there. If you're paying more than $3,000 a year for your tuition, they should be able to find a way to say, alright, we could take out $200 and put it towards like 3 or 4 access codes they need. Oh my god. You see, when I'm reading stuff like that, this is why I'm contemplating on my transferring. Because it's like, I don't want to pay out-of-state tuition, potentially hurting my GPA as well, and then I gotta pay crazy fees for books. If I could avoid 2 out of those 3 things, I would. Alright, we're in Goldenrod. Wait, this isn't Bill's house. This is Bill's. You have him do us a favor and take the TV. It came over when I was just in a time capsule. Alright. Alright, y'all got any good niggas for the Eevee? And they looking through my window. Y'all got any name for Eevees? Remember, it's gonna be an Espeon. Yeah! Yeah, take out the whole string! Man, I love streaming. You can do crazy things. This is what our team looking like right now. Cosmic Brain. I don't think the money's wasted on scholarships. I mean, like if you're going to the games for free, especially at our school, we're going for the games for free. It's like, I don't think the scholarships matter there much. I mean, I'm probably going to be going back home to NIU. I'm fine with like athletic scholarships going to schools. I'm not fine with things like, I don't know. I've seen dumber shit money been spent on, like an event that only 5 people went to, and they spent $4,000 on the event. I don't like it when money's spent that way. And then low key, they low key be holding out on our money for no reason. Like, why am I paying $20,000 to go to this school? Like 24 grand, but the kids here in state are paying 9 grand. Like, you're not taking my 15 grand to keep me here. Like, you're not giving me any special treatment for the extra 15 grand. It's like, so where's my money going to? So, you said Cosmic Brain. I don't think I can fit that on here, and I think I know what you're referencing with that. Nope, it can't fit. Oh yeah, I know. I assume your school also has like, I mean, my school has athletic crap too here. I'm completely fine with it because it's like athletics do get schools on the map. Like the biggest example I can think of is University of Alabama. No one and their mom goes to Alabama, but the fact that Nick Saban and their coaching staff was able to win games and national titles, that actually generated over billions of dollars for the school in the past decade and a half because of their sports. I think I'm just gonna call this thing Sunshine just to get this over with. So I'm not against schools spending money on athletics, especially if it brings in more sponsors to the school. I'm just against. I mean, I'm against shit like I don't know, paying a coach $4 million and they having to lose a season. Yeah, we Division D, 10 athletes who are dropped. Oh God. Okay, yeah, maybe you have a good point there. Yeah, you have a point right there. I'm down to talk to you guys later in the Discord. Yeah, Santiago, if you haven't found the Discord, here's a link for it if you want to join. You don't have to, but it's a cool little community we got. Other than that, I'm go to the bathroom and I probably prepare myself for Fortnite. Same for you, Reaper. Join the Discord. Alright. You gotta save it twice just to make sure. Alright guys, I'm glad y'all came out to the stream. Everyone wasn't able to join, but I'm glad y'all were here to hang out with me. And yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and play some Fortnite in a minute with you, Santiago. Boy, thanks guys for coming out here. And I gotta go. The gate's sort of open over there like I'm dabbing, but I'm not. And I gotta close them before EA charges me. So, bye.